Alien's last day. And I'm still in that kind of like a euphoric position, which is nice, I guess. I'm not used to it. My equipment is like all breaking down. I am, pretty much broke. Can't afford to fix my own car. The usual stuff. I mean, can't rant about that. I am used to being rejected. I am used to being taken advantage of. I am used to all of that stuff. I'm used to the abuse. And even though I will say that I'm not, I don't deserve it. I deserve better. I'm looking for. It's not that abuse, the lack of abuse that I feel from people is something I'm just not familiar with, and I am working really hard at accepting it. Not waiting for the shoe to drop, as it were. Trying to be in the moment. It's tough. It is very tough. People tell me that they've heard of me and stuff like that. I'm like amazed by that now. This world of streaming and with the followers and everything like that is very different from the reality that I'm used to. And I know that it's not a microcosm, but I know that that world that I'm used to, which is, my life, I have put up walls and I keep people out. And is I mentioned Muni and and I hope I haven't been very disparaging against her, because of how I feel, because who her community is, who she is, who everybody, that whole thing, that whole group, all of it. Just because it doesn't fit for me doesn't mean that it doesn't fit for others. I set that up as the gold standard. That was my gold standard. That for communities and stuff like that. Everything that it represented is what I was basically saying. This is what I look for in a community. And when it turned out that that standard was just average, nothing, and nothing special to me, because like I said, for other people it could be very, very special. And it just, I could get, the biggest problem with that community is I could get what I was getting from that from any community. And all I had to do was just basically open up like I did. And it happened that way. Iron Mouse's community, the science team, all those, all of, if the B Shoujo streamer, all their communities opened themselves up to me and were very, very nice and very, very sweet. They're amazing. All of them. All of them are amazing in their own right. And where does that put the Miyuni community? Yeah, it puts it, just as typical. I was very fortunate to see her, basically grow out of being a smaller streamer to becoming a large streamer. And, she had to make decisions. And just because I didn't agree with them doesn't mean they weren't the right decisions for her. I am in the middle of watching streamers, grow. I mean, it's part of it, and watching streamers leave. I mean, that's part of it as well. But the streamers who are growing, I have always, and it's one of the reasons why my rants have been, the way they are, is because I have always, I'm just waiting for them to outgrow me. The mutual thing is one of the reasons why being a mutual with somebody is one of the reasons why I hold that up, because that set the standard. That set how I was treated. I watched streamers, who were very personable, who followed me, and I followed them, and we had a really great rapport. And as soon as they hit a threshold of where they had to make decisions about their group, their community, and everything like that, I wasn't part of it. And I'm not saying that I meant nothing to them. I'm just saying that I didn't mean enough to them for them to take me with them and be a part of their next, their journey. was basically left behind. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's going to be, I look at, I watched Iron Mouse grow from not super small, but a relatively small streamer. Around when she was doing Lootcast, and I would even say relatively small. She was always larger than Ayuni. So, but I watched her basically grow from that into where she is now, where I was never part of her inner circle, ever. And I thought the support that I was giving was enough, and it isn't. The same thing with all of them. They're wonderful, they're great, it does what it is, but when you get cast, you basically, the novelty is probably the wrong word, but what sets a streamer, especially an animated VTuber streamer, apart from a fan, an actor, newscaster, the parasocial, relationship that you have with everybody. But what sets the VTuber apart is that it's direct interaction. That's what sets almost all streamers apart from celebrities, because streamers are celebrities. And if somebody told me I was a celebrity right now because I'm a streamer, I kind of would be like going, yeah, but not even X list. I'm Z-list celebrity, if that. The person who bags your groceries is probably more famous than me. But taking me out of the equation, there is a level of celebrity hood with being a streamer. But again, it's different because there's a direct interaction with the viewers, your followers, your subscribers. There's a direct interaction with them. In fact, some of the streams, and it's one of the things that I cherish about streaming, is the fact that there is that. It's a connection. You have a connection to people, and you allow them to participate and be a part of basically your world. And that to me is amazing. And the corporations make all the money. I mean, that's how it is right now. If streamers could figure out how to take the corporation out of it and get as many followers, I believe me, they would. Twitch does not. There is no good that Twitch does to earn the money that they earn from the streamer. They do some good, they do some things, there's a lot of things set up and everything like that, but the amount that they take is not equal to the amount that they give. They are definitely takers. They take your whole persona. Read the contract, your videos aren't your videos. Your videos belong to Twitch. They're the product. Same thing with YouTube. Those videos belong to YouTube. It's YouTube's property. And yeah, you could probably say like I have videos on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, the videos that are on YouTube are YouTube's property. The videos that are on Twitch are Twitch's property. Twitch is pretty much focuses on the live stream. That's their main focus, and it is how they compete and become the `1 platform, even above YouTube. YouTube's model is videos, is people watching videos at their leisure. It is not the same relationship that Twitch has with their viewers. And that is something that people don't understand, because YouTube has a live stream, because you can live stream on YouTube, because you can do all the things that Twitch has set up on YouTube. You can. It's all there. But their main focus is not the live stream. Their main focus is the videos. It's the reason why the threshold is a lot higher. It's the reason why the hours viewed is a lot higher to become monetized. Because when they're in their minds, once you become monetized, you should be continuing on. It is one of the main reasons that I don't push any harder than I am. And yeah, the subathons have been nice, and I do that, and it definitely shows. But I have to back off, and when I back off huge. Twitch is a little bit different. Twitch is the way. Their threshold is so low that they'll give people pennies. If you don't make any money, they don't give it to you. You just don't, you don't get unmonetized. You just don't make any money. But they'll give you pennies. They'll give you, they'll give you $2. They have no qualms about that. And they make money off of your ads. Again, that's one of the really weird. The ads on Twitch are very weird as opposed to YouTube. The ads on Twitch. They come up a lot, and I don't know how many of my viewers have actually watched the ads, but I have watched a lot of ads on my own site, on everybody else's site, and when I see the revenue it generates, if it's worth 2 cents, if they're giving their 2 cents in, it might just be because it's a block ad is the reason why I'm getting 2 cents for it, but I'm not getting very much. The ads aren't worth it. And again, I brought this up before. If there's 10,000 people watching those ads, yeah, those 2 cents make a huge difference. But it sucks when I'm rating somebody and I can't say hi to the person I'm rating because I'm stuck in a freaking 4-part ad. streamers could have their own platform and not deal with Twitch, they would get rid of them. It is not worth it. Every rant that I've ever said against Twitch or YouTube or anything, I do those for. I'm not taking any of that back. It's all true. They're all awful companies. I had somebody tell me like, "Oh, there's alternatives, but nobody's using them." If nobody's using them, they're not really that. They're not an alternative. Like I said, streamers would switch tomorrow if the viewers were there. It's not the streamers. Not the VTubers or YouTubers or whatever. I call everybody streamers. It's not any of those things. It's all about the viewers, all about who's watching it. And the viewers, the ones who pay for Twitch, that's all out of your pocket. And I've watched people just basically eat themselves up because they still see themselves as a viewer, not as a streamer. And they'll give subs all over the place and they'll do that stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But if you're looking for Twitch to be to generate money, to basically pay for the amount of time and effort and work you put into it, buying subscriptions, being the simp that we are, only enriches Twitch. Yes, it helps that streamer, but that streamer is probably doing the same thing. And I adore the people that have bought subscriptions to my site. It's one of the main reasons. It is. Here I'm saying one of the main reasons. It is the only reason that I stream as much as I do. It is the only reason that I work so hard when I'm not streaming to make my site better, work on things that people would be interested in seeing. It is the only reason. It's because people subscribe to me. I am not requiring it, but it is the only reason that I pushed extra hard. And it's damn Twitch is making all that money from my work. Because they're not doing anything extra. They're not offering anything different. They're not helping me out, giving me reach and all the other things that come along with being a streamer. I'm not in an ad. That's the thing to see. Twitch, or I don't see Amazon ads. Using Amazon, it's Amazon Prime now. I don't see any ads for that. You know why? Because Amazon doesn't need to pay for it. That would mean that Amazon didn't make any money for them to do that. They have to actually pay the streamers. And yeah, the cost is, you think, oh yeah, it's 50%. Like, no. Twitch is probably making 80 to 90% of the ads. What companies pay for ads. They're probably making 80 to 90%, and they're paying out their streamers 10. And that's all for all the ads. The ads cost thousands and thousands of dollars, and they're giving out pennies, basically on views. And some people don't watch the ads all the way through. So let's say there's a block of 4 ads. They still count that as 4 ads played. 4 ads in that are what are considered played, but they only pay the streamer for, let's say, 2 ads were watched. They only pay them for the 2 ads. And I don't know what happens if somebody doesn't watch the full ad, whether they just don't pay. But that's probably what they do. I didn't think they paid for the ads at all, because I had ads on my Twitch page, and I wasn't even an affiliate. I made no money on those ads. And that's ads I watched. So I know that they were there. I didn't get paid for the ads that played. Twitch made money. 10% might, I know I said 80 to 90, but 10% might even be more than they actually pay streamers. I might be overestimating what they give up. But they do give something up, so that's better than nothing, right? They probably pay a few $1,000s a year for ads. I am, like I said, it's a really weird position. But there's a few people who are, growing and growing awesomely, and I pretty much have watched them start from nothing. Saw their first streams and watched them grow from that. While I was, doing my own thing, having my own nervous breakdowns. And now I'm seeing them, mature into, a decent streamer. And hopefully they can, turn this into a career and, do what they need to do. And there's a few of them that count me as friend, which I cherish beyond everything else. And I know I laugh and I joke and I say things, but I have to admit this. It means a lot to me that they're going to grow and take me with them is probably the wrong way to put it. But they see me as, I'm growing with. And I don't know what the future holds. I don't know where I'm going to stand with them next year. I don't know who's going to still be around next year. There are, it's probably 30 is probably a really good number. There's probably 30. There's probably 30 people, 30 solid people that last year, when I was trying to, make my way, this is the time when things were starting to break down and we were all starting to like go our own way. But I would say about 30 people in total, some more than others, um, who I was, close with, um, have been on this journey with me, and I have watched them have, all levels of success. Some not so much. Some have like just started down that path, and others hit the ground running and have been doing extremely well. And just by being them. I It's kind of hard to say. I mean, and there's in within the 30, there is people who are still actually on the fringe with me, and other people have come inside that circle while it feels like they're getting pushed out. And I don't want them to feel like they're being pushed out, but their participation is, they get, with me, you get what you put in. I don't ask for more than what you're willing to give, and whatever you're willing to give, we're gonna make it work. And I hope I can do that, because I don't know if I'm succeeding at it, but I definitely hope I can do that. But it's kind of a strange thing, because especially when you're streaming, it's very difficult to be a part of everything else going on. And I have to start scheduling. Doing things on a whim, just not working out. Um, this is the only consistent thing. Um, but I gotta go to work. It's a wonderful Saturday morning. It's Alien's last day, so say goodbye. And I don't know who we're gonna have next, but it was fun to have him. And I'm gonna probably put batteries in him. Probably put batteries in him. Okay, do I have this off? This is definitely. I want you to know, this still has the original batteries in here, and they're right here in the feet. And I gotta change those out. But yeah, so this is the last day. If you've reached this far, I mean, just make the comment. Just say hi, even. Cool beans is the perfect thing to say. That actually says to me that you made it this far, and you know my sign off. And as always, cool beans. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.